Have you ever felt trapped by an outdated version of yourself? To truly move forward, you must embrace radical transformation. Just like the phoenix, you must burn away what holds you back to rise stronger. These are the 8 steps to rebuild yourself with the Phoenix method. Number 1, set fire to your old life. The person you are right now, with its bad habits, weak excuses, and half-lived days, isn't capable of true transformation. This version of yourself needs to be destroyed. The phoenix does not evolve slowly. It burns completely to ash, and from that destruction, something unrecognizably powerful is born. This calls for a deliberate destruction of everything that defines your current self, so something greater can be reborn. Miyamoto Musashi writes, "Do not regret what you have done." Regret is a chain that binds you to the past, preventing the necessary destruction of holding back elements. Musashi's precept encourages you to shed the burden of past actions and decisions, understanding that clinging to what cannot be changed only diminishes the time and energy available for forging a new, stronger self. Letting go of regret allows you to fully commit to the intentional destruction required for rebirth. Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need. While this precept literally refers to physical belongings, its wisdom extends to the non-physical possessions that clutter your life and hold you back, such as outdated routines, limited beliefs, and even certain relationships that foster stagnation. Just as a minimalist sheds clutter for a freer life, you must identify and deliberately discard these mental and emotional attachments to create space for your transformation. Destroy the old mind and kill the weak thoughts. The body obeys the mind, and if your mind is weak, your actions will follow. Your mind may be cluttered with self-doubt, victim mentality, or an addiction to comfort. These thoughts belong to your old self, which must be considered no longer, and therefore, these thoughts must be destroyed by fire. When your spirit is not in the least clouded, when the clouds of bewilderment clear away, there is the true void. Your mind, if cluttered with self-doubt or an addiction to comfort, acts as a cloud, obscuring your true potential. Musashi's teaching on the true void encourages clearing away this mental fog, achieving a state of unclouded clarity where weak thoughts cannot take root. This calls for purging your mind of that which weakens your resolve, allowing a powerful, decisive mindset to emerge, where you know what you must do to succeed, and nothing can stop you. Resentment and complaint are appropriate neither for oneself nor others. A weak mind often manifests through resentment and complaint, perpetuating a victim mentality and fostering cynicism. Musashi's precept directly challenges this, urging you to adopt a neutral stance and move forward. Killing the old mind means cutting off these counterproductive thought patterns as they drain energy and prevent the decisive, action-oriented mindset needed for transformation. Do not act following customary beliefs. To truly kill the old mind, you must challenge the conformist, repetitive thoughts, that stem from simply following the herd or customary beliefs. Musashi encourages independent thought and forming your own opinions, which is vital for dismantling internal narratives that keep you complacent or prevent you from achieving remarkability. Take action. Move, attack, execute. Forget motivation and waiting for the right moment. Action is the fire that burns away hesitation. The reason you might feel stuck is often simple: waiting for a sign, inspiration, or a magical shift to make things easier, but nothing will come unless you act. Action is the fire that burns away hesitation. As emphasized by Musashi, hesitation is the enemy of progress, and action is its direct antidote. Waiting for the right moment or for inspiration to strike only prolongs stagnation. By immediately moving, attacking, and executing, you ignite the transformation fire that consumes procrastination and self-doubt, propelling you on forward on your path to mastery. The truth of thought can only be reached by uninterrupted training. This highlights the inseparable link between thought, action, and genuine understanding. It is not enough to intellectually grasp a concept. True realization comes through the continuous, unbroken application of what you learn. This uninterrupted training solidifies your new mindset, ensuring that your actions are not just temporary bursts, but consistent expressions of your developing, powerful self. Do nothing which is of no use. Musashi encourages purposeful action and efficient use of energy. Every move, every effort should contribute to your transformation. By eliminating useless activities, those that don't serve your vision or foster growth, you sharpen your focus and direct all of your energy towards actively rebuilding yourself, aligning your daily actions with your ultimate purpose. Number 4, sever the past. Your past can be a chain around your throat, dragging you back into the old habits, failures, and previous versions of yourself that should have been buried long ago. Many tend to replay past mistakes as if regret will change them, or identify with the old failures as if they define the future. You must cut this chain. Your past is irrelevant. I will not regret my deeds. Musashi's declaration is a powerful command to detach from the past. Regret is a form of self-imprisonment, a mental chain that keeps you bound to old mistakes and prevents you from moving forward. To sever this chain, you must consciously refuse to replay past failures or identify with previous versions of yourself. Understanding that such introspection serves no purpose in shaping the person you are forging now. When you and the enemy are contending with the same spirit and the issue cannot be decided, abandon the spirit and win through an alternative resource. This strategic principle, applied to personal transformation, means that when you find yourself stuck in a loop of old habits or failures, you must radically abandon the mindset that created that stalemate. Your past approaches to problems may no longer serve you. True liberation comes from discarding ingrained patterns and finding a completely new, alternative resource or method to achieve victory over the old self. Never let yourself be saddened by a separation. While originally referring to loss of loved ones, this extends to the necessary separation from your old self. Feeling sadness or nostalgia for the person you used to be or for habits that once provided comfort is counterproductive. To truly sever the past, you must accept that the old self is dead and focus on the strength gained in your new form, keeping only what is valuable to your heart, not your habits. Number 5, rise from the ashes. Once you have burned your past, crushed your weak mind, and taken action, you will realize that you are no longer the same person. The old fears, habits, and life will no longer control or interest you. This is the emergence of the phoenix, a version of yourself unchained, lethal, and no longer a prisoner of the past. Polish your wisdom. Learn public justice. Distinguish between good and evil. Study the ways of different arts, one by one. Rebirth is an opportunity to intentionally design a life aligned with purpose, and this involves continuous self-improvement and the cultivation of wisdom. Just as Musashi learned and refined his understanding, the new you must actively seek knowledge and sharpen your mind. This polishing of wisdom ensures that the habits you chose and the challenges you embrace truly foster growth and serve your vision, moving beyond default living to a life designed by purpose. Never stray from the way. The emergence of the new self is characterized by a commitment to a chosen path, the way, which you must follow with unwavering dedication. This speaks to the importance of intentional rebuilding, ensuring that your new habits and challenges serve your higher vision rather than being adopted by default. Your unwavering adherence to this chosen way is a symbol to the beliefs and choices you have made in your rebirth. The way is in training. The act of rising from the ashes is not a one-time event, but a continuous cycle of refinement. Much like Musashi's lifelong dedication to his craft, this quote reinforces that the new person is forged through consistent, dedicated practice. Every time weakness threatens to creep back in, you must commit to this training, burning away the old self repeatedly to rise stronger. Number 6, embrace the chaos. The weak seek comfort, but the strong seek chaos. Growth is forged in fire, not found in peace. To become unstoppable, you must welcome disorder, struggle, and destruction. Throw yourself into challenges that make you doubt yourself. Put yourself in situations where failure is real and fight your way out. We must confront them with courage and strength and strive to conquer them, because that is life itself. Life inherently involves struggle and obstacles, and true growth is found within this reality, not by seeking to escape it. To become unstoppable, you must welcome disorder and throw yourself into challenges. understanding that chaos is not an enemy to be avoided, but the very crucible in which your strength is forged. Do not fear death. Fear of death, like fear of failure or discomfort, is a comfort that prevents genuine transformation and a full embrace of chaos. Musashi's quote encourages facing the ultimate unknown without dread, embodying the spirit needed to step into challenging situations where failure is real and fighting your way out. By shedding this fundamental fear, you open yourself to the intense growth that only disorder can provide. In the void is virtue and no evil. This concept from Musashi's Book of the Void teaches that beyond structured knowledge and conventional order, there is a true void, where the profound understanding resides. Embracing chaos means moving into this uncertain state, where traditional comforts and routines no longer apply, and finding virtue and strength in the absence of perceived stability. It is about recognizing that growth thrives not in peace, but in the challenging unknown. To become the enemy, see yourself as the enemy of the enemy. This principle, where you imagine yourself in the enemy's position, directly relates to embracing chaos by putting yourself into challenging mental states. Instead of seeking comfort, you intentionally confront self-doubt and fear by mentally placing yourself in situations of high pressure and uncertainty. This internal preparation for disorder is crucial for developing the resilience needed to run into the storm, not hide from it. Number 7, forge unbreakable will, hardened by suffering and discipline. A person without willpower is a slave to fears, temptations, and weaknesses. To be reborn, your will must be indestructible, hardened through suffering, and sharpened by discipline. Be attached from desire your whole life long. To build an indestructible will, you must liberate yourself from the tyranny of fleeting desires and comforts. This Stoic-like quote teaches that the true freedom comes from not letting external wants dictate your happiness or actions. By consciously detaching from this immediate gratification of comfort, you starve your weaknesses and strengthen your capacity for enduring hardships and discipline. In all things, have no preferences. This quote directly supports the cultivation of an unbreakable will by fostering adaptability and resilience. Having no rigid preferences means you are not swayed by comfort or convenience, making it easier to undertake difficult tasks and endure suffering. It allows you to approach any challenge, regardless of personal inclination, with a disciplined and unyielding spirit, essential for hardening your resolve. Do not pursue the taste of good food. This seemingly simple quote is a powerful lesson in discipline and resisting temptation, directly contributing to forging an unbreakable will by denying yourself superficial pleasures like the taste of food for health and nutrition. You train your mind to prioritize long-term goals over immediate gratification. This consistent practice of self-denial strengthens your willpower, preparing you to resist far greater distractions and discomforts in your journey of transformation. Number 8. Command your own fate. Most individuals drift, living as if life happens to them, surrendering their power to external forces like society, family, fear, or past mistakes. The phoenix, however, does not drift. It dictates, commands, and decides its own fate. You must take full, brutal control over your own destiny. Life is in your control. Don't count on luck to make things happen. This powerful statement is the essence of commanding your own fate. It rejects the notion of being a passive recipient of external forces and places full responsibility and agency firmly in your hands. To dictate your destiny, you must cease waiting for serendipity or external validation, and instead intentionally act to create the reality you desire. I will not seek excuses and will hold no grudge against myself or others. Excuses are the shackles that prevent you from taking brutal control over your destiny. Musashi's refusal to seek excuses or hold grudges is a testament to self-responsibility. To command your fate, you must eliminate all justifications for inaction or failure, accepting that you are the sole architect of your reality and refusing to assign blame to external circumstances or past mistakes. Accept everything just the way it is. Commanding your fate begins not with resistance, but with radical acceptance of your current circumstances, however challenging they may be. This quote allows you to clearly see the reality of your situation without illusion, enabling you to make decisive, informed actions rather than reenacting from a place of denial or confusion. Only by accepting what is can you effectively dictate what will be. Do not act following customary beliefs. Drifting through life, governed by societal norms or inherited beliefs, is the antithesis of commanding your own fate. This quote encourages you to forge your own path. Think independently and make choices aligned with your true will, rather than conforming to external pressures. By refusing to be a sheep, you step fully into your role as the master and dictator of your own reality.